Hey y'all, I just came back. I'm looking down because I have things here. I just came back from a craft sale. It was kind of like a craft garage sale, but it was very well organized. It was great. It seems like it was a bunch of different crafters from the area here that kind of like teamed up. They're probably friends to begin with. We're selling some of their items that they didn't need or want anymore. So I wanted to show you what I got. I got mainly stickers, and that was my hope. I'm a sticker collector myself. I've always loved stickers since I was very young and always treasured and collected them. However, I will say I use them. I know some sticker collectors don't use their stickers. I use my stickers because they're meant to be used. I love looking at them, but I also love using them. These are so fun. I can't wait to open these and see what's like actually in here. So it's, as the name kind of implies, it's a box of beads filled with, like, as you can tell, all kinds of random bits and bobs. The back should have more. There's just like lots of random things in here. I have other beads of my own, so kind of just to supplement with some more fun stuff. I don't have a lot of pony beads, so I'll kind of just like separate those and use them as I need. I find I need them for random stuff from time to time, so I'm really glad I got these. They were $5 each. And then I got, let's get the board thing out of the way, just some string. It was just a string for $1. String can cost a lot of money. I recently made a beaded purse for my friend. I will try to insert a photo. It requires a fishing line for the actual purse, but then I made fringe and I used this kind of thread, and it was like $11 for a roll, and you can go through it quickly. So I saw this and I snatched it up. And then I got this kind of, I don't even know what to call it. It could be a type of just like trim. I thought it was really cool. I've never seen anything like it before. Want to see if you can see the texture. It's like this white thread. Oh yeah, it says trim on the back, I'm just noticing, so correct. And it's like fuzzy as well and iridescent, and it has little tiny like seed beads on there. I thought it was really cool. To be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna use this for, but I figure it could come in handy. I kind of just do a lot of everything, sometimes with no plans, so thought this would be cool. Could also be used to string some like really cool, funky beads, I don't know. And then lastly, paper punches. I'm kidding, I have one paper punch right now, I think. It's a big star cut out. I used to use it to make like kind of a big star business card, if you will, kind of situation. But these are kind of like borders. This is a heart border with then some just like little squigglies for accents. And then this is some stars with kind of like some draping banner movements going on. I'm very excited to use this for cards and such. I like to make my own little like gift card holders, birthday cards in general, like, you know, decorate things myself or zhuzh them up a little more. And then I got this one. Never seen anything like it, so I thought I just had to have it. Also, these were $2 each. And this is a little cherub, and it's really, really small. My grown out index nail for reference, it's pretty small. So I've never seen anything like it, thought it was good, so I decided to take it with me. $1, not bad. Okay, now the main event, stickers. Okay. We're just gonna grab from the pile and see. The cool ones are on top, of course. They're all cool, might I say. There's a mix of vintage and newer ones in here. I think mainly vintage ones. I collect kind of everything. I just have to like it. I will say I will gravitate towards a vintage design more. So we're gonna start off with kind of the more unique ones, like just these two essentially, because they're stickers and you can use them as good old regular stickers. However, these are, okay, so it is a C. So they're called class appeals. Class appeals are ideal for scrapbooks, cards, stationery, and crafts of all kinds. This is what drew me. Decorate ceramic, plastic, glass, metal, candles, and many other surfaces. And it comes with some tips on how to use them and apply them on the back. So I thought that was great. This one is kind of like, definitely roses, but I don't know. I don't know if I would call them like rose buds. Like they have like leaves falling around the edges. Then we have these. These are like rainbow butterflies. The other ones were just silver. So excited to try these on a different surface that's not just like a flat notebook. Candles would be so fun for sure, as well as just the glass one is also calling to me, maybe a ceramic. I got a lot of alphabet stickers because I feel like you can never have enough, again, making cards and such. I also just like to decorate sometimes my like notebooks, journals, planners. Also, sometimes I'll decorate inside. Not always, like I don't junk journal. I have 3, I think they're all kind of fun and different. These are like newspaper cutout letters, and they are slightly 3D. I don't know if you can tell, but they are, and that's unfortunate, but okay, because it's not that bad. It's a very low profile on them, but I have a vendetta against 3D stickers. I really don't like 3D stickers. It's mainly because I use my stickers, and so I want things to lay flat, and especially when I'm using like a notebook or a planner that I'm putting a sticker on, usually I'm like stacking that item or putting it like side to side in my bag, and so I like those things to be flat. So a lot of the time I don't like 3D stickers. However, the profile was really low on these and they were 50 cents, and I loved the different fonts and colors used. I don't have anything like it either. I got this alphabet, and this one's different typeset, like different letters, and it's hot pink and white. Good classics. And then last alphabet set are these. These are some vintage Sandy Lion stickers. Let's see if it'll get it. I was having trouble. There we go. The letters themselves have like slight designs in them. I, funnily enough, have already a sheet of these. I have used them and have most of the sheet gone, so I decided it was time to get another one. I fell asleep earlier. My camera needed a break because of overheating, and I needed a nap, so I decided to do that. So here we are a few hours later to finish the haul. Friend's wedding yesterday, and to be fair, we did not stay out that late. Me and my friend stayed up watching K-pop music videos because she is very into K-pop, and I love watching music videos, any kinds. But we're here to finish showing you what I got. Got some just stars. You can't tell, but they have the slightest shimmer to them. These are just a good sticker to have as someone who uses them for lots of decorating. When I decorate a notebook or something similar where it's just a big blank canvas, I use these to like fill little gaps because I like to create a cover as full of stickers as I can, usually. Next thing I got are these big roses. Pretty standard. I've been really into roses recently and red because of the roses. I made this little keychain that's been on my purse. I want to make a bigger sized one because this one's kind of tiny for my liking, but it's the size bead I had. And so got these. These are like conversation hearts, but I think that they say more fun things than the usual conversation sweethearts. My favorite ones are Diva and Cool Cat. And then we have these Snoopy, Peanuts, and Woodstock. These like Valentine's stickers that are also shimmery. I don't know if you can tell because it's very slight, but the light is pretty bright. Charlie Brown. I was trying to figure out his name because I love Peanuts. Like I used to read the comics a lot when I was younger, and I was like, I know that little boy has a name. I also used to watch all the little movies in school. And then got a lot of flower stickers. Got these pansies. Thought they were really cute, and there's a lot of them in here. There's 3 sheets of them. And then lastly, this sheet is huge. I got these, also kind of shiny, holographic, they shimmer. I loved how big they are because in comparison to, where'd y'all go? The little stars that I have, obviously this is better for filling up bigger spaces, not using as many stickers, etc. So I was glad to find these, thought they were really cool. That's it for stickers. I got two blind boxes actually, and I wanted to show you what I got. I already unboxed them, so no fun there, but I wanted to show you what I got. I got this little dude. Let me see, there we go. His little hat says Ryan, that's his name. This series is supposed to be street style adjacent, and he comes with like a little friend. And so they go together. He is very, very cute. I love him. He's my first one of anything from like the Ryan line. Yeah, I really like the quality. It is very big for other blind boxes and figures I'm used to, but I really like him. Then I got a blind bag of a Monchichi coin purse, and they're double-sided. You have boy baby Monchichi on one end, and then the girl baby Monchichi on the other end. For loose change and stuff, I also go to arcades a good bit, so good to have these. And then not really a haul item, but my friend got me this, so I wanted to show it as well. Kind of a haul, it was a gift. She went to Anime NYC. I don't know if that's exactly what it's called, but the anime convention in New York City. That's what it looks like. And it has pictures, drawings of all like some of this person's anime crushes, which a lot of them happen to be mine as well. So I think that's why my friend got it for me. Love it. Love it. That was very exciting. And that is all for today. So I had an idea to make a bag chain for my bag that I could hang charms off of. I want it to be attached at both ends and go across the bag over the front like this, and then connect on the other end. I'm just not finished yet. So I wanted to show you me doing a little part of the chain. It's a bit of a repetitive process, and I kind of just made this up as I went along, as I do with a lot of my DIYs or crafts. So I threaded 15 beads onto this plastic thread. It's a fishing line. And then I'm gonna try to get one thread into 3 of the other beads, so it has either thread coming out on both ends. And then where each of those threads comes out on both sides, I'm gonna tie a knot. And you can see there, I'm making sure to tie it taut. Same on this side, making sure they're really tight. And then again on either side, I'm gonna continue to loop the beads through so as to hide the thread. And every time I'm doing that, I'm pulling really nice to also hide the knots as much as I can. And so there, I'm about to cut off the ends. I just made sure they went all the way through and met at the bottom. And then there you have it, there's an additional loop. So I just started with one loop and kept doing this until I finished the chain.